Welcome to Mkono Podcast. The CEO himself, Chef Bill Mkono ako pale. Our handles at Chef Bill Mkono, ukitusearch utatupata pale, and other social media platforms, yeah. Maneno iko wet bana, maneno iko wet. But things are haziko slippery sana. Leo tu ningependa kuongelelea vitu fulani. There is this behavior, there is this trend, and it's high time we have this palaver, yeah? It is high time as Kenyans we have this palaver, because I don't know, is it the change of the society or the people who in the society have changed, or it is just a new, confused, complicated generation? If that's the term I can use, because there is this behavior since I started living alone. There is this behavior nimeona na watu kwa maploti, kwa ma-apartments, anywhere nimekaa. But there's this event that really shocked me one day where I was staying. There was a guy who was staying na girlfriend yake. So I always knew ni mtu na girlfriend yake. Maybe, and deep down inside me I knew nyumba ni ya jamaa. So there's a day caretaker alikuja asubuhi akanoka hapo hivyo. Unajua ngatuma drama za macaretaker. Sijui nini. And then I heard the lady saying ni madhe amedelay kulipa, but akinitumia message ndakutumia. I was shocked. Where do men get the balls, the cojones, the audacity to stay in a woman's house? I don't get it. Haki ya Mungu. Swearing is bad, but where do men get the audacity, the balls to stay in a woman's house? That one night sleepover, it is understandable. Mnaweza kuwa mlienda mahali mkajibamba mkalewa. It is understandable. Once in a year si mbaya. But even that one day, mimi mwenyewe, there's that fear I have with the woman's house. And then there's that comfort, the hubris that comes with staying kwako. Hata kama unalala chini, being a man. That's the struggle as a man, starting from the bottom, going up, bottom up. There's that pride that comes with it, knowing that I started from this, nikaenda hapa, nikanunua kaped, ukagrow. So, my question is, where do these people get the audacity ya kukaa kwa nyumba ya mwanamke? Because there's so much danger that comes with it. With this generation, a lady anaweza kuwa na like 3 people wenye wanalipa rent. And then just accidentally or coincidentally, that one day upatikane hapo hivyo na one of the guys. Just to accidentally alikuwa anapita tu akienda ziara zake apitia hapo. Patikane hapo. I saw there's a guy karibu, he was nearly killed hapo Kayole. Alipatikana kwa nyumba ya dem. Hapo karibu na Masimba. I can remember that incident very well. He was running, holding his balls hivi kwa watu, naked. And I wondered, like, not even the courage to do it. There's that fear that comes with staying kwa nyumba mwanamke. And I asked myself, this tabia na nimeona ikigrow, because there's another incident also occurred just recently. Kwa tu kwaona sikia vita. Jamaa anatupiwa kuenda kuangalia, because like I was so scared, because vita kama hiyo ya watu wawili wamejifunika blanketi moja, unaweza gongwa na kitu ukakufia hapo. Because there's a guy who died once, niliona kwa news, alienda kuseparate lovers who are fighting, akaenda up being sijui stabbed ama aligongwa sijui na nini akakufa instant on the spot. So I was so cautious when approaching that house. And then to my shock, is the guy anatupia vitu nje. Jamaa anatupia vitu nje na dem. I was so embarrassed, I was so ashamed. Hata ungefikiria ni mimi, because just imagine the whole apartment knowing that you are being housed as a man. Biblia ilisema mwanamke is the helper wa mwanaume, not the other way around. It can be understandable maybe kama you are not financially stable, but when you are financially stable, you are working like that condition. I don't get where the courage comes from staying in a woman's house. It is high time as a man we wake up bana, tochanwa neni bana, boy child. Let us cross some balls, man. Let us have that. Let us have the respect of holding that name, a man. It's not just any name that you play around with. Being a man, there's so much responsibility that comes with it. There's that respect part. If you want to be respected also, behave like a man. You imagine unatupia vitu nje kama mwanaume. Hiyo aibu. Hiyo aibu, man. It is so embarrassing. And there are plethora of them outside here, I know. Anyone who is watching this video, I know is kosa mtu mmoja. Kila mtu mwenye atawatch hii video anajua a guy somewhere who has ever once been embarrassed with a woman kwa nyumba yake. There is a story I usually don't like talking about it, but nitapeana tu nini tu juju. I was once a dullard, a dingbat, an absurd person. I was so frivolous. I stayed in a woman's house. And by the way, it wasn't that I didn't have a place to go. I had a place to go. But that woman, that lady, she pressurized me so much. Kuja ukae. Ukikuwa stable unaweza enda tu. Mimi sina shida. But come meanwhile, because I was working in a place, nilikuwa nimeka like 3 months atujalipo. Nilikuwa na survive na marupurupu tu. Customer amekubaia chupa nini hivyo, una convert into money. So the lady offered me shelter, and I was so scared. Nilikuanga tu mtu akiguza tu mlango hivi, nilikuwa nashtuka tu. And then unfortunately kupata job ikakuwa ngumu kiasi, like 3 weeks hivi, approaching a month. The lady akatoa makucha. Sasa ona vile paka inatoanga makucha, alitoa makucha hivyo, akaanza kuongea na wanaume hapo kwa nyumba. Anakuja anakuwa picked kwa nyumba na mwanaume. Nikienda kuangalia, unaona amebebwa na gari, ameenda. Anarudishwa usiku, mimi ndo naenda kufungua gate. I was brainwashed. I was hoodwinked with love. That's why unasikianga sometimes you have to love na your brains, not your heart. Kishindo ukiweka these women kwa roho utakufa. Unaweza kufa na heart attack, because I was so disappointed. She was the one who insisted na nilale nikitafuta job. Unajua tu struggle ya kutafuta job, surviving na savings. Kuna kitu dangerous surviving kama na savings. So I was surviving na savings. So pia ningekuwa cautious, because hiyo pesa ya savings inatoka but hairudi. So it is diminishing day by day. The lady alinaonesha kila madharau. And she knew very well the struggles that I was going through by them. She knew very well. When I had that job and I had that salary, hata kama the meager salary I had, I used to make sure hiyo pesa kidogo tumegawana. The responsibility part yangu nimecheza, manage. ku take the few responsibilities ningeweza with the salary I was getting by then. But the lady had the audacity to go ahead and start embarrassing me, kunionyesha madharau hapo. Hata nikamuuliza, you are the one who pressurized me to stay here. Kama CEOs you will break up with me. And I loved that lady so much. And I told myself, siku moja tena nijipate. And that is the same experience I'm seeing with the men outside here. Guys are being embarrassed. Mi yangu ilikuwa much better. Nilitoka before iko even worse. Nilijitoa tu. Alikuja tu akapata, niliacha chukua tuki nikapatia dada yake, mimi nikatoka tu nikaenda. Na nikamwombea tu mema, wewe endelea na maisha yako. I'm a man but I will struggle and rise up again. Nikaendelea na life yangu. Here I am today giving testimony. So yeah, guys, let us avoid women's houses. To avoid manyumba za wanawake. Hata kama uko na yako unakaa aje nika chokora aje, start there. Because I don't know where these guys of today are getting the synergy, the energy of staying in a woman's house. It is embarrassing. This Kibaki's generation, this Lelarat generation, and I'm saying Kibaki's generation, ni these kids wamezaliwa 2000 kukuja hivi. You guys have to wake up and face this world head on. Being a man, there's a responsibility that comes with it. And you should behave like one. My question too, ningependa tu, when who is watching this, anybody who is watching this video, ama maipitia the same story, maipitia that experience, we can share with the other fellow boy child in Kenya or all over the place where believe video itakuwa watched. Where do these people, these guys, men, get the energy of staying in a woman's house? When you are going through a certain hard moment, it is understandable. But when you are financially stable or you have that meager salary of yours, you can rent a place. Let us rent our places, bana. Let us respect women's houses and behave. If she wants to visit, let her come over kwako. Or you can, if unaona kwako ubazumtaki, you guys have money, rentisha lodging kama imekuwa ngumu. But even the Bible says nini sex ni kwa marriage. So even watu wanafanya before marriage, it is a sin also. But I know right now in this current world, this social media generation, it can't work. Mkono Entertainment, the CEO himself, maneno iko slippery bana. Saki kuharibu sana.